Hi everyone, I hope you're doing so well. I'm coming to you today with something that's a little bit different for me. I like to use Pinterest mainly because of the ideas that I get from there. They're budget-friendly ideas and sometimes they actually work really well. A lot of the recipes I've got on there have been awesome. So I thought, why not try some of the skincare ideas on there and see if those work. I haven't done any to date except for a mask, which I'll review once I've had a little bit more time with it, as well as what I'm showing you today. I use this sort of packaging. They are makeup remover wipes that I make at home now. And I made this a couple of days ago, following the instructions that I found with a couple of tweaks for my liking, and I am just going to test out to see if they work, if they do act as a good alternative. So before I demonstrate them with my full face of makeup, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I make them. So please stay tuned.
To make the wipes, you are going to need 4 cups of warm water, coconut oil, Johnson's baby wash or a face wash of your choice, a spoon to stir, of course, Kleenex hand towels. The recipe called for paper towels cut in half, but I opted for the hand towels, and a container from which to dispense the wipes. You're also going to need a clean plastic container in which you will prepare the wipes. Now I've tweaked the recipe a little bit to suit my tastes. I added a little bit more oil so that my skin stays moisturized even after washing. The original recipe calls for 2 tablespoons, but I'm adding 2 to 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, again to make sure that my skin doesn't feel dehydrated after washing. Coconut oil is solid at room temperature, so putting it in the warm water is going to help liquefy it. Next, I'll add the baby wash to this mixture. The recipe calls for 2 squirts of baby wash, but I'm adding the entire travel size bottle, again to get the most out of the wipes, to make sure that I don't have to use more than 1 wipe to remove all the makeup from my face. I just feel like maybe it would be more effective by adding that entire bottle. Putting this mixture aside, I am now pulling out the clean plastic container and putting half the pack of the hand towels into the container. I'm just going to stir this mixture one more time before pouring it all over the hand towels. You're going to pour it in a way that the hand towels will become saturated with the mixture so that you're going to get the most use out of them. After pouring the mixture over them, let the hand towels sit for a little bit so that they soak up everything that's been poured over them and that you don't have any dry hand towels. And then take your dispenser, obviously clean it, pop it open like I am. You can see it's a large container. This is a Huggies container. They sell packs of their baby wipes in them. I think that they would be great for this use. Now I'm taking the soaked hand towels and draining all the as much excess water out of them as I can so it doesn't get too sloshy inside the container, and then I'm going to go ahead and place them in the container. And there you have it, your own homemade, inexpensive makeup remover wipes. And the dispenser is awesome. I'm actually really loving it now.
Okay, so as you can see, it was super easy to make these wipes and very inexpensive. I think in total to make 2 batches of the wipes, it may have cost under $10, nothing extravagant. I think the travel size baby wash was around $2. 1 box of the Kleenex hand towels was $3, give or take, maybe $3.50. and then which I used to make 2 sets of makeup wipes. And then this container actually was, as I mentioned earlier, was a Huggies container. It had a packet of baby wipes in them, which I gave away to a friend. But at Superstore where I purchased them, if you bought in groups of 2, they were $2.50 each. And then the coconut I purchased, coconut oil I purchased, it wasn't the usual Nativa extra virgin coconut oil, because that was a little bit more expensive. I think one normal, like it looks like a small peanut butter jar. At Superstore it was $18, and then the little jar of the Suraj, which I got in the East Indian aisle, coconut oil, I think that was $1.99. So the cost is very minimal to make these. Now let's test out and see if they work. What I'm going to do is I just finished filming a tutorial, and I'm going to go ahead and just clean off 1/2 of my face. So as you can see or not, I have lipstick, lip gloss, and a lip liner. And then I have foundation, Pro Longwear Concealer by MAC, and then a setting powder, blush, highlight, eyeshadow, a little bit of eyeliner, and mascara. And all of these have a primer underneath, so they're a little bit longer wearing. The way this works for me is, this is one thing that I find that is kind of inconvenient, because the Kleenex hand towels are not perforated. When you pull them out of the container, it'll keep going unless you separate it from the towel that's coming up next. So let me just do that. I hold down the next towel and just pull it out, and you can see this is a fairly large wipe. Like I said, it's been a couple of days since I made it, and it's fairly it's still wet. So I am going to just go ahead and wipe off the makeup from 1/2 of my face. I'm assuming the coconut oil in here is to help your skin prevent your skin from drying out, and it's also going to help loosen the makeup that's on the skin. I'd probably add a little bit more coconut oil to the mixture, just so that it'll help remove eye makeup a little easier. I know that you should probably use a separate eye makeup remover, but because this is using gentle ingredients, it probably won't be too bad for the eye area. So as you can see, I'm just holding this on my skin right now and kind of wiggling it. I'm not stretching out the skin or anything, just to see how much makeup it'll remove by letting it soak on my eyelid. And that's how much has come off. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue to try and remove the makeup. Okay, so normally when I use makeup wipes, this took maybe about 5 minutes, same amount of time as regular makeup wipes. I'll usually go and rinse my face off with water, but I didn't do that right now. I'm just going to pat it dry. My skin doesn't feel irritated or dry. For those of you that maybe are acne prone, instead of using baby wash, maybe put a little bit of like a face wash in there that's meant for that isn't too oily. And then maybe put a little bit less oil in. But I actually like the fact that the oil in there helps my skin feel moisturized. So now that it's pat dry, you can see the difference, obviously. There's a line right there from where the foundation is and where I have no foundation. And all my imperfections are showing, which isn't a big deal because about a year ago it was way worse. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a makeup cotton pad, like a makeup remover pad, and then some Bioderma, because this is a great face wash. So I'm going to just use this to see if there's anything left over. If anything, I'd expect some black to be on here from my lashes or the eyeliner because those were a little bit longer wearing, and maybe some remnants of the foundation and concealer. So let's just quickly do a wipe of my skin. And I was pretty thorough with the my makeup wipe that I made. So I'll just show you what it looks like. Since it's large and it's durable, I was able to wipe off quite a bit and use both sides. It doesn't really soak through on this hand towel. So I think using the Kleenex hand towels are awesome instead of a paper towel roll, because it's less work. You don't have to cut through the paper towel roll as the instructions say from Pinterest. And so that's the wipe. And on the makeup pad, this is all that came off. It might look like a lot because it's wet, but it's very little. So I actually think overall these are great as an alternative to your regular skincare routine. If for some reason you don't have time or you're in a rush to clean your face, this is awesome. With time, we'll see how these work. My sister says she's probably going to use it more regularly, and I really like them. So 2 thumbs up, Pinterest. Awesome. And like I said, for my skin, because sometimes I get dry patches and my skin sometimes feels really dry after, or dehydrated after I wash, I think what I would do is maybe put an extra teaspoon of coconut oil or so into the mix. But yeah, I like the idea, and so far this container is retaining the moisture in the towels, so go for it. I hope you found this helpful. I actually really enjoy doing this, especially because it's so easy and it helps save a lot of money. So with that being said, stay tuned for plenty more. If you like what I did today and maybe want me to try out more do-it-yourself recipes, then please thumbs up, like the video, and leave comments below for requests if you'd like. Anyways, that's it. Have a fabulous day.